Hey everybody, this is Asher, and welcome back to what might very well be the last day of this run of the last spell. We are totally surrounded. Everybody's coming at us. The corpses of Lakeburg are now our walls, and you can see that these actually have a really good amount of defense. So we won't necessarily be able to go through all the gold and everything. But we have our brave band of adventurers, those who still survive, and we are going to try to make it through as best we can. So, I do honestly expect this to be the last day, but I expected that the last 2 days, so maybe I'm better at this game than I thought. Let's start by scavenging the good thing and get from the elite carrion an elite item that will save the run. We get a +5 rifle. That's pretty amazing. Get a +5 mail shirt. A +5 brigadine or something. Honestly, I'm going to give this a think. We don't have to decide that right away. We do need to recruit one hero. So I'm going to do that in a minute. First thing is first, though, before I forget, we absolutely need to push back the fog. I'm not going to worry as much about guess where yet, but we need a little bit more breathing room. So that's a positive. All right, what else is going to be good? We have some levels up here. We have some tainted essence that we could potentially trade in. I really did stop at the very end last time. So here is clawers are people, right? Certainly, and I suppose they still are. So here we go. We did get story from her before. We do have items such as slow trap, damage trap, stun trap. Those traps could all be good. Are there any things here that I was already unlocking other than the one I accidentally started to unlock? Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and just get this. And then we can work on some other things, or we can always get those a little bit later. I mean, those might help us in this part of the run today, but if we're going to get overrun, a few traps may not be what saves us. It's going to be the grit and wherewithal of anything else. We have dagger varieties. We love daggers here on the Asher Games channel. Today's episode brought to you by daggers. When you're about to die, dagger. Wait, what? Okay. So we definitely are going to go for materials first, because we're going to need more materials. So that's 5 people left. I could try to strike for gold, but let's see here. Our mana situation is not ideal. Oh, our mana situation is really not ideal. Now, we do have a +2 wooden rifle already, so that is an argument for maybe getting the rifle. Let's see what's in the shop before we figure out what we're doing with our gold. We've got, unfortunately, some weapons from our lost companion as well as a mana potion. We got a +5 two-handed sword, +4 power staff, +5 power staff. Yeah, we've got some solid weaponry here. Adept's wand. I wish I was a little better with the power staff, to be honest. There's a health potion that might work. So yeah, if we were to get some gold, we could definitely make that work. Plus, the +5 rifle could be good, although, as you may have saw last time, I was a little frustrated with some of the rifle abilities, but still, let's see what's at the end. Also, I didn't notice there are little, I don't know if the resolution on this video will help show that, but there's little music notes coming out of that. And so even at the end of the world, people are singing. We have Laurentia, who I was thinking about more, but we'll look at Kalb real quick, who has a crossbow. I'm not huge on crossbows. Their range is very limited. We have Leland, who has a longbow. I think we may be past the time of bows here. We lost a good melee person, and I think we may need to go back to a melee person, although I don't mind Aziza and her crossbow, except that I do mind that she's a little bit lower level. So I think Laurentia, what's good about her is that she has good physical damage right away. She has a big sword, so she could potentially use the other gear that we have. And she wears no pants, so obviously at the end of the world, why would you wear pants? But the other thing that makes me really interested here is the shield bearer armor block. Could we potentially build at the last second here an actual tank. Is that what we're going to need here to save the day? And that might be the case. So let's go ahead here. If we go to the mana well, we can restore 12 mana to everybody for one. We can also do plus 12 mana to somebody else, although it's hard to tell who still needs the plus 12 mana more. Okay, you're good, you're good. UI didn't update very well, so plus 12 mana for you, hooray. So, we're fine-ish. Let's take a look starting at you, shall we? You have a rusty two-handed sword. We do have some gold available and 4 bouts of production here. We also could potentially give her a sledgehammer and everything else. What melee perks does she have available? Sprint, bodybuilder, relentless, head on, and then 1 berserk that we're not going to get to. Wouldn't mind having some of the defensive things that I've seen on some of the other ones, but I mean, there's a lot of things we can do to make this work, but armor is increased by 10% of the hero's daily hero regeneration would probably be a really good level 1 here. I mean, armor, if we're just going to do like an actual tank build, then we're going to need to take some skills that we don't necessarily take, and that's probably fine because I've gotten here to this point and now I'm nearly dead. So we're going to try to take some defensive stats a little bit more here. Although I'm suddenly thinking maybe we want movement points to get in better position, or damage, or dodge. I'm going to take the movement points. Okay, armor is good. Resistance is pretty good. Movement points good. We want some block. Now the two-handed shield is going to keep... A two-handed sword could potentially keep her from getting anything else here, but we'll go for armor. That's 2 movement points, which is nice, but armor. And will this do good? I actually don't know for sure. Healing received, 25 poison damage, reliability, range damage. Let's reroll this. Daily mana regen. It's not my favorite, but I don't want to go for just down to 1. Physical damage is okay. I'd rather have reliability, I guess. I kind of regret that though. Although that's pretty good. Physical damage. We got a few more of these. Critical power, stun chance. Let's reroll here. Not exciting. Oh, that's nice. It keeps 2 up there now. Okay. Daily health regen, so that'll be buffed from one of the other skills. Propagation bounces is fun. Might be actually good enough, but we'll do daily health regen. That's very optimistic, thinking that we're going to live. But we get 38 more armor here, and that's, once again, with no pants, by the way. So she can't actually wear pants, and yet she's going to try to tank this. I appreciate that enthusiasm. So, you go, girl. I just said you go, girl, completely unironically. Okay. Can ignore dodge. Every 10 health after. I'd rather get the steady aim here. As long as the hero didn't move this turn. That's probably not as good. Well, we'll see, because if she's going to be a tank... Alright, opportunism, 1 by 1. Definitely not lone wolf. Okay. When this hero has 3 or less, yeah, I kind of wish I could respec out of that steady aim, but it's okay. We'll try this just because it's a little different. We'll take this, and that means we're down to some of these that I can't necessarily do, but it's fine. Who else do we have that has leveled up? Farah, you've done a lot with a bow. We need you to do just a little more. Daily mana regen. That honestly has not been a problem. Okay, perks. Lone Wolf plus proximity shot's just a dangerous game. +1 propagation bounces could be good with the crossbow. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I've probably had all these plans before. Oh god, we actually got someone, Henry, who made it to the very bottom. You've survived this long, Henry, somehow. With this druid staff that you're specializing in. We need your bees to aim a little better. We need your poison damage up. That's a really clutch find. So, last skill, Berserk, Sheer Power. Attacks now ignore resistance. This effect can be accumulated with magic damage, also doing the same thing. Okay, that's pretty good. Hex. Legendary Assassin. This would actually put poison on for a little longer. Adrenaline Rush, Big Game Hunter. That's pretty nice, I guess, for bosses, but we're going to do Sheer Power. Sheer! Alright. Caspar, who's doing a little bit more work with the hand crossbow here. Do I just get rid of the steel shortbow and go for total hand crossbow? That may be the best move at this point. Yeah. So we'll do this. Specialist, train. Alright, what else do we got to level up for Casper? So health's okay, damage is okay, dodge is okay. Let's go accuracy. And may not be the best there. Anybody else that needs to level up? I think we're good. Well, as good as we're going to be. So choice comes down to she needs a weapon. We've got some good armor. We could get him a much better rifle. Let's see. We got a dog coming in now. Hey, Travie. How's it going? I'll let you out here in just a second because I have a feeling that's why you're coming in here. So we have the item from the Elite Carrion. The question becomes, do I get the armor, which could potentially buff up our tank, or do I get the really freaking good gun, but it's a rifle? That's plus 50 armor. That's also plus 50 armor. Plus 15 more armor. Plus skill range. Or we get a massive damage bonus. I mean, the key is always that if you kill things first, then they're not going to be a problem. We do have some level 4 armor here. It just cost money. Alright. There's a shield for sale too. So if I do a rusty shield and a dagger, we maybe lose the sledgehammer, but we do potentially get to do some work. Then I could potentially get that armor as well. Obviously you can't wear pants. All right, so let's get stupid here. I am overthinking this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go. Damage is what got us this far. Let's just go for damage. Like these are good. But that's really good. All right, then we go down to Tristan. Who's going to get his big thing? We can give him the short bow instead of the pistol. That's fine. Then if we go over... Now, once again, she has this two-handed sword. And I'd love to get her the +5, but if we're just going for tank strats, we could do this. And she's going to need some better armor, so let's go to the shop. And this has some dodge, some armor. She can brace herself as well, which does an even higher bonus of armor. Then this is even more armor. And we still get potentially some magic here, so let's close this for a second. It's like, hey, wait, you're new. Why are you getting all this stuff? Could even give her a helmet, too, if there's anything available. Do I risk re-rolling the shop? I guess first question is, anybody wanted to... do I need to give it... We got a +4 crossbow and a +4 crossbow, so that's probably no-go. You, Freya, have just got your +2 dagger. And as a specialist here, what perks did we get you? Did we get you any of the poison perks? We got skill range, we got initiator for the multi-hit. So she does really good with that. The sledgehammer is not going to be as good. We'll give you the potion. Okay, let's risk it. Let's risk it. I'm seeing this. That's okay, but only okay, and we need better than okay right now. Shop reroll. Okay, that's possibly really good. That's possibly really good. That's +2 move points for a hat. Unfortunately, not a lot of great weapons. Fortunately, an actual Tome of Secrets. I don't think I have, like, any good magic users, though. It's a spicy blood crystal. Let's go ahead. All right. Sorry, just thinking about this, and now dog that's distracting me is going back over this way too. So healing received is good. Accuracy is good. Daily mana regen is good. Like I said, the great thing is that I don't know what the best answer is. We didn't build very hard in dodge, so we're not necessarily going to get dodge all the time. We have block, and we have armor on you, but not a lot of resistance. Who do we want to have super accuracy here? Probably you. Alright, so 39 gold bucks left. Like I said, this is a lot of prep for just at about being the end of the run. I kind of want to reroll one more time just to see if I can get something else, but we can get a healing potion, so that's 2 uses per night. Let's sell the crappy gear first. I hate losing that sledgehammer. I don't know if 21 gold is gonna send it home for me. So there's a health potion. And I think unless that +4 short bow is better than something Farah has. It is, but marginally so. then he can't even use that. And the Tome of Secrets is good for the lightning bolt, but the bees are just better right now. Okay, we'll hold on to the money. Sorry, lots of thinking is going into this just to get overrun in a hurry. So how badly did I do building a tank? Pretty bad. You'd want to get like some kind of trinket or something that has armor on it too, like one of those tortoise shells or something, and we got none of that. We got another shield, so half-ass tank. Not whole ass, just half-ass. All right. We bought heroes. We need to build some structures. Specifically, we need to try to repair some shit. That's fine. That can just explode. That can just explode. These things are all gonna do what they do. I remember when we used to have gates there. That's not what I wanted. Let me just start using hotkeys. Okay, so we somehow still have 2 ballistas here. Can be used at night to hurl catapults, but we need a what's the word I'm looking for? We need production that we don't have. Mounted ballista could do good. I build one here. Okay, we have you guys all over here. Somehow still alive. Okay. So that's a wall. This is a wall. That's a wall. So we're just now dead at the gates, I guess. Okay, 71 of these left. We probably need a watchtower. The question is, where's a good place for it? I guess right here. Okay, who are we putting in the watchtower? One of these needs to be lone wolf. So tank. Let's put the tank over here. I'm going to support the tank with Henry, who is going to go ahead and get in that watchtower. Last time he got in the watchtower, it exploded right away. Farah, we're just going to start you right here. We're going to hope for the best. Rifle bro over here. Daggerton over here. Who are we missing? You know what we do? We're going to do Caspar over here instead. Farah's going to try to solo around this. Which means she needs to be on this side. Alright. You know what? No matter what, it's been a good run. So let's try not to put ourselves in a position where we get killed on spawn. 3, 2, 1, and phase. Alright, so they're coming. Don't let them surround you. Well, like I said, it was all that prep work. It's a lot more prep work than I expected. All that prep work just to say GG. So I can already see a problem here, which is that he's not in range to do shit. So that's exciting. Good news is that these accursed can just literally travel through shit. I don't know if we have a great shot here, but we'll do it this way. Okay, that's not my favorite. Okay. And that's with her massive damage bonus. Okay, meanwhile over here, So we already have a rotational issue. So these guys are all supposed to come out from over here. But they're kind of not being very even. They're just coming from the corners. I'll learn to read these better as we go on here. That means that I can just do 3 and 3, kind of. Unfortunately, this means we don't get much of a dagger round this turn. Suddenly wished I'd thrown a watchtower over here. May as well efficiently use those movement points. Can you actually back away in time? Looks like you can. Okay, cool. How many multi-hits do I have? 4. Really? So that guy's just by his lonesome. Well, damn. That was a waste. But we're not done yet. Poison you. Might as well poison you. Okay. Gotta kill. Hooray! She's not going to be able to do anything this round, so... all about guessing incorrectly and getting punished for it. Okay, we can move you up just a touch. Now, we're not going to worry about assassinate right now. This skill's pretty good. It would be a little better if it did a little more damage. Once again, this is the +5 gun that I paid for. And he's already down on his skill points. Okay. Okay, you got a kill. Overall, not high grade so far, so... here's our main tank. Really? So we need you to actually, like... armor piercing, this is our isolation hit. We need you to get back a little bit, and we're gonna buff you up. As for Mr. B's, if you please... I'm getting punished by my sad positioning here. Ooh, that was the wrong skill. Okay, well, that is a misplay. Part 1 will entangle. And we're just gonna let that thing die. There we go. So you guys cannot move to hit me. You need to move back. Alright, who hasn't gone yet? That's everybody. Ah! Parting is such sweet sorrow. Good news, everyone. We have ballistas. Ouch. Did you just drain 10 mana? Oof. Jerks. Well, thank you for punching the walls. Okay, drink, I guess. So there's only so much she can do today. And one of my early access complaints about the game is coming to a head again. And we are near the release date here, but still, after all this time, it is very difficult in situations like this to read which enemy is what. Okay, but we got a murder, death, kill. So let's go over here. Alright. That better not have been cats fighting in the background, but I think that's actually what it was. So that's not great. Okay. 2 action points left. Let's poison you to death. I guess we try to poison you. Let's see. You guys have some range on your attack, so y'all can have this a little bit. Remember when you were supposed to be a lone wolf? Yeah, I do too. That did not last very long, did it? Okay. Okay. And move on back. Alright, good news is that we can spread the bees a little better today. Unfortunately, I used the wrong skill twice now, so I've really got to slow down. Like, just slow the hell down. Like I said, I don't know if it's necessarily going to make a difference here, but now we have to entangle again. Maybe that's one benefit, is that I probably should be entangling more this whole time. Okay, as for you, miss. That's a plus. That's also a plus. Would have been nice to have some kind of counter moves, but we'll do 1 armor here. Alright, who do we miss? We missed Mr. Gunner here. Who also has a steel short bow, but we're gonna try to make this work. Everything is just so dodgy. And he is like not on the direct path at all. And he's out of abilities because the rifle shot takes 2. Okay. Well, you know, we did get a +5 rifle out of this. Even if I've learned that a +5 rifle is maybe not what we want to save us from the overwhelming hordes of undead masses. Okay. We're not out of the game yet. It's just going to get really scary here in a second. You know, it's really great. You can just drink my soul and ignore my armor. It's where I figured before that dodge was the thing that you wanted to do. Alright, so we're here. That's some pretty good damage. Alright. Let's back it up a little bit. Okay. Set some shit on fire. Oh, that's right. You don't have line of sight there. That's actually a pretty significant misplay, because I could have done that poison from almost anywhere. Alright. Okay. Not the best I've ever done. Can we get any better line of sight here? Maybe not worth the risk. Alright. Okay, that was unlucky as AF. So we go up here. And she's going to need to start cleaning out some shit a little bit. So massive bone piles do make for line of sight issues. Okay, that's a plus. That's probably also a plus. That may not be as good. You have 1 ability left and I missed it? Damn. Okay. We bailed a touch too early. I might have been able to stab that guy down. Okay. This is the B attack. It's 3. Starting on you. That was maybe some of the worst spread I've ever seen. That might be marginally better. Okay. Alright, we gotta get back here. Okay, remember what we said about you being a good tank? I hope I'm right. I'm probably not right, but I hope I'm right. Okay. Guess this question is, which wave do I want to go after? And then we're going to back it up just a little bit. Try to armor up. We got Relentless for some reason. Attacks and melee range restore 2 points. So I haven't even had a chance to really use that yet because everything is so overwhelming. Okay. Almost missed a guy. Here we go. Okay. Feels like I'm just chipping at nothing. Well, that was decent. That was also decent. Okay, damage is inaccurate, increasing target's dodge further they are. Okay, there's not much else to say there other than... Oh boy, this is gonna get bad right now. Remember what I said about not getting overrun? So she's out of mana now. And loses an action point. Well, the good news is that they're all funneling in one direction. Okay, we have to. Maybe not like that, but we have to do this. Can I not assassinate you from this distance? There we go. Please tell me this is going to kill him. Oh, I mean, what's the point if you have a skill called Assassinate that can't actually kill the target? Asking for a friend. Okay, so you have 3 shots left. You shouldn't have used that ability because now you have 1 shot left, and these things are still, like, I guess the 30% health buff is just pretty nice, or we need to be penetrating some defenses a little more. Okay. I sing the song of bees. The bees are not going to save us. But it's not going to stop me from trying. Alright. So over here, meanwhile. I don't think we can get a high enough bonus and still hit, no. Alright, we'll just get the 8%. Call it a grand old time. Okay, how much damage can we do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a choke job right there. Alright. Get in one more. Okie doke. Got 3 shots of poison left. Maybe. Poison 1, poison 2. Poison 3. Okay, Daggery the Daggeress is once again not in a great position to do a lot. That's not entirely her fault. Thank you, animals, for that wonderful contribution of audio fidelity. All right, I hate doing this. She's gonna have to sit it out. All right. So far as over here, she's just wanting to be left alone. No one's leaving her alone. So she doesn't get any of the lone wolf bonus. And we have some worry suddenly about flyers overtaking our little magician in the middle. We only have 147 monsters left. How bad could this be? How the hell do you win this game? I think it's the last batch of them. You mean it's the last batch of us? End's gone. Alright. Can we please get a kill? Just something. And we're gonna buff up her armor even more. Make it almost like an NPC's armor. This is fine. Alright. Then you get a free action point, so that's nice. Well, this would be the time to miss twice, so whatever, man. Just whatever at this point. Alright. That's terrible. That's also terrible. So she's shooting a short bow +3. I should have been using the hand crossbow. Damn. Okay, well. Lessons learned, I guess. This is what happens a little bit sometimes when you play a save over a period of time, is that sometimes you forget what got you here, but I don't think it's going to be like a difference maker. She might be dead. He probably is dead, but we're going to give the fun dead here some nice warm parting gifts. Oh. Thing that sucks is that I think Farah had the much better stuff. Alright, can we double poison? Is that even going to do anything? I don't know. Let's back this shit up. Okay. Can we kill you guys, please? Okay, and then drink. Okay, you're gonna die. Okay, and we don't get anything else here, so let's get the maximum possible hit for movement debuff. Alright. Okay, armor test. In just a second. Alright. Okay, first hit. It would be the runners. It's always the runners. There's one over there. Really? There's one over where? Alright. How can I check and see how much life this building has? Not as good as maybe I was hoping. Okay. And I don't know why I suddenly have cats in the background just deciding to fight each other too. It's play fighting, right? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. But I think we may have to institute Operation Human Shield in just a second here. You're out of mana. That is a big problem. Like, we can get rid of some of you, but we can't get rid of all of you. Okay, let's make a good body target here. You, on the other hand, do have mana, so we need to hit you. You got 5 multi-hits. Let's make it count. Oh, it's because of the damn blocker. Okay. Okay. Okay, and you should be dead. Okay, I don't necessarily want her to die, but I don't want the run to end either, so... Freya... I'm sure there's some mythological reference there that I just don't know. Okay, you girl. The girl who had no mana. I said this run was brought to you by daggers. In the words of many people, not like this. Hey, I thought armor was supposed to be restored between rounds. We'll see, I guess. So get over here. Okay, we gotta do another... entangle here. Let's try something nice and risky. There we go. And you're out of action points, so drink another swig. And wait for this whole thing to blow over here. You have one more shot. Okay, cool. Which just leaves you. It's great to get disrupted by a dog that's really just like, I just want to be fed. It's like, I literally just fed you. But when the chips are down and you're in a watchtower and you have the assassinate ability, let's try. Apparently, not the best thing to shoot at ghosts. Funny how that works. And we even missed the ghost again. It's hard to have a +5 anything when you miss, but that's... I told you before I wasn't big on rifles. I think we've seen... I'm just not as... There may be some stuff I'm just not as good at. Like the rifle shot with a lot of damage having 2 actions is rough. Let's see if I'm dead. She might be dead. Got 94 people left. Darn it. So yeah, I guess building for dodge is much better than building for armor because... Oh, well, there's the armor. So it did hold. All right. Another round. Somehow, miraculously. Okay, well, technically she's not surrounded. Let's take a swig. And what can we do today? 1, 2, 3, 4. And who's a good 5th? 5. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 1 action point left because she's badly injured. Okay, please run. Alright, you have no mana again, so that sucks. You do have mana, so let's start with you. You're actually going to have some more mana in a second. Hooray. Yeah, the whole lone wolf thing's supposed to work better when we're actually, like, defending ourselves instead of clutched up against our base. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not as good. So you're currently on track to get in there, which means we need to poison this guy. He's still on track to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three more points of damage so we can kill you. Murder, death, kill. It's like Demolition Man again. Okay, why are we doing this? You need to be the human shield today. Like, you're probably going to get rolled over in a second, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. So you are out of mana again. You do have a health potion that you don't need. So... should have used the other ability, but it killed him anyway. Eyes on me, y'all. So let's hear anything else you can shoot from the watchtower here. That's not very great. Okay. Look, I contributed. Yes, you did. Congratulations. Okay, bees over here. Do we actually have a good bee shot? Or do we got to go over here first? Dance for your bees. That was not the direction I wanted the bees to go, but they're bees. They sometimes just do their own thing. Wow, terrible. All right. Anything else that we can do that would be helpful? I don't think he can move anymore, so we can entangle here. That's fine. This guy's still going to hit the base unless he hits one of the people first. We have one more shot. Poison won't kill him. We got to do 2 hits. Okay, so that's a little less movement. So you're gonna reach here. It's got 34 health. This might be the run. One hero didn't move. Farah, get over here, please. Okay, this may still be the run. Oh, we got a run. We had a free runner anyway. All right, well, let's go through the motions real quick. All right. Well, as far as things go, definitely more of a challenge than I expected. And yet I made it further than I thought. So there's Lakeberg. There's my dog growling, groaning at me because he's like, I want stuff. I want to eat all the biscuits. Like, dude, we had some omens. They were fairly early omens. But Apocalypse 1, it works. And we got a unlock of nothing. And we're at a black screen for a second, but only a second. So I'll just go ahead and take this opportunity to say this, is that the last spell, still fun, leaving early access in the very near future. So that's exciting. Let's see what's over here real quick. I think it's all just going to be story stuff because I'm in between runs here. What are you, a goddess? Don't lose yourself in the conundrums. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the light and the dark. Concentrate on achieving mighty deeds. I don't trust her because you don't speak in riddles like that. Plus, she has some nail problems. Okay, additional mage. Havens will have an additional mage. Lose 2 havens. Well, should have thought of that the first time. Mitigate a total of 1,000 damage with armor. Well, that is true. We did do that. Still not as big on armor, but building a tank at the last second maybe let us survive a little bit longer. But yeah, the last spell, leaving early access soon. And there may be some more stuff here that I could have done to save myself. Could give everybody armor plus 10. One short of daily health and daily mana regen 3 out of 3. Additional potions, potions of energy. Potion of movement. Or more of this. And then we got all the unlocks here. I'm going to skip the traps for now, and I think I'm going to go for the experience game. Alright. Well, that's it. Let's leave. We're loading the map. It's still Lakeburg number 2, but that's for another time. This is Asher with the last spell. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You all take care.